Let's listen to that again. Now that is what a shotgun should sound like. None of that wimpy pew 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 pew, but this. This is what a shotgun should sound like. It's like a god slamming a car door. So hey guys, welcome to another Warframe video, and today I want to check out our newest 10-0 pump action shotgun, the Corinth. Now this weapon has been in the works for quite a while. They've been talking about it for months. It's the first pump action shotgun the developers shown us. They announced it way before the Arca Plasmor, which is the first pump action shotgun that we actually got in the game. And a lot of people, including myself, were super hyped about this weapon because it looked awesome. So does it live up to the hype? Well, let me say it like this. The only way this weapon could have been more awesome is if it had tits. That's pretty much it. I can't think of anything else. Now, if you want to get your hands on this puppy, you can get the blueprint from the market. The blueprint itself will cost you 25,000 credits, and to build it, you will have to put an additional 20,000 credits, 2 alertium, 13,000 alloy plate, 6 gallium, and 725 cryotic. The weapon comes with 2 different fire modes, where the primary one is a buckshot that has very tight spread, and the pellets here fly to the right a little bit, as you can see over here. None of them go to the left, all of them go to the right. And the secondary fire will fire a grenade that will explode after 20 meters. Now the thing here is that if you hit a wall or something, the grenade will fizzle out and won't do anything. And if you hit an enemy, it will damage the enemy if you hit it with a grenade, but it will still not explode. Now overall, the weapon requires you to be at least Mastery rank 10 to use it. It has a fire rate of 1.17 rounds per second, it has 5 rounds in the magazine and a reload time of 2.3 seconds. And this is how long it takes to reload the entire magazine, because it's using the same reload mechanic that the strand weapons do, so it's loading in 1 round at a time. Now the primary fire, so the buckshot, does 540 damage with each shot, 226.8 is puncture, 162 is slash, and 151.2 is impact. It fires 6 pellets before multi-shot, so each pellet is doing 90 damage. It has 30% crit chance, which is the highest out of all the shotguns. It has 2.8 times crit multiplier, which is pretty huge, and a 12% status chance. And since it is a shotgun, it has damage fall off, so if you're firing at enemies that are 18 or more meters away, your damage will go down all the way up to 36 meters, where you'll only be doing 33% damage. And the secondary fire, so the air burst, does 504 damage with each shot, 404 is blast and 100 is impact, with 4% crit chance, 1.6 times crit multiplier and 28% status chance. And I almost forgot, the weapon comes with 2 V polarities, which for a shotgun is really good. Now the setup I ended up with is a 3 Forma build where I've added 2 Vs and a dash, and it's just a straight up crit build. It's running primed point blank for damage, then Hell's Chamber for multi-shot, blunderbuss for crit chance, primed ravage for loads of crit multiplier, then I have charged shell and contagious spread for corrosive damage, chilling reload for a ton of reload speed but also some cold damage, and finally Seeking Fury for some punch through and more reload speed. Now you don't have to use Seeking Fury, I just love it on my shotguns because that extra reload speed with punch through is just really cool, but if you want to go for like a big boy damage build, go with Blaze instead. Blaze will just give you more damage overall. The heat damage will combine with the cold from chilling reload into blast, and it scales generic damage, so it just increases the entirety of the weapon's damage. You could also go with a little bit of extra fire rate because the weapon does fire pretty slow, but I didn't do that because it kind of ruins the pump action feel of the weapon. Now the setup you're watching right now is using Seeking Fury, so there is still some space there for more damage, but the weapon doesn't really need it. It 2 or 3 shots even level 100 enemies. It is a complete and utter monstrosity. It doesn't matter which faction you're fighting, whether it is heavily armored Grineer or infested with loads of health, or even the corpus with loads of proto shields, the weapon will just blast right through them. Now I did try sort of a weird version of a Hunter Munitions build because it's an obvious choice for a weapon that has this much crit, but number 1, Hunter Munitions isn't going to be that amazing on this weapon. What's damage 2.5 comes out if they stick to the changes they have announced already. And number 2, it just felt wrong, because when I have a shotgun like this, shotgun that sounds and looks this awesome, I want to shoot something and I want that something to explode into a bazillion little pieces. I don't want to shoot something in the face and then just politely wait for it to bleed to death. It just feels wrong. It also kind of crippled the secondary fire, which is really good with the first build, as you can see over here. It just melts the smaller cannon fodder units. This is a weapon that just everyone should try. It is one of the, if not the most fun weapon in the game. I have had so much fun playing around with it, it's amazing. The secondary fire will probably feel really awkward when you first get the weapon because there is no range indicator, so you kind of have to eyeball it and most of your shots will kind of bounce off the wall and fizzle out in the beginning. But don't let that deter you because you will eventually learn it as you keep playing with the weapon more and more. And it is immensely satisfying to be like, okay, I'm in a narrow room, there is not enough space for me to fire off this grenade, but maybe, just maybe if I jump and glide back a little bit, it will work. So you do it and it works and it feels amazing. So this weapon gets probably the biggest thumbs up I have ever given to a weapon. It is a ton of fun to use, it does a ton of damage, it looks awesome, it sounds awesome, and it is not that hard to get. The only reason for you not to pick this weapon up is if you're not Mastery rank 10 yet. That's it, there are no other excuses, you need to pick this up, it is amazing. And that's pretty much it for the video, so I thank you very much for watching, as always, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.